We like to have victory just within our grasp and then find a difficult way to do it.
We must have run over a cat or done something wrong. We've lost at Wembley, the old Wembley, Cardiff.
Feeling that playoffs aren't for us, but we always expect that one day, somehow, somewhere, we'll crack it.
Brentford are a different beast this time. We don't fall apart, we don't choke. We have a little wobble, but we get up and we go again.
Brentford have come out fighting! Brentford's next game will be at Wembley to fight for a place in the Premier League.
Brentford, Brentford, Brentford. I'll be a Brentford supporter all my life, definitely till the day I die.
64 years, yes.
It was a Saturday. My dad was at Brentford. He was summoned to Queen Charlotte's, where my mum had me. They said, you don't have to go straight away. And I think he see the whole game. The next game after I was born was Queen's Park Rangers, and we beat them something like 5-0. They went on to get promoted and we got relegated. And it's been a lot of pain and suffering ever since.
Go through all these enormous ups and downs, bad results, great players, bad players, so many playoff ifs, buts, maybes. You've never had the glamorous heights until, say, the last 5 seasons.
I've lived opposite the ground my whole life. My dad's worked at the club for over 30 years. My stepmum, they run all the catering side, basically been part of my life since just growing up.
It was back in the 1960s. We used to have people going around the pitch with blankets, asking people to throw coins into it from up the stand, bouncing off people's heads to put money in the blanket to save the club, which we did.
Brentford at the time were an unfashionable third division club. We were hopeless, a laughingstock basically.
We were playing Doncaster Rovers in 2013 and we just needed to, I think, draw or win to go up. And we took a penalty in the last minute and that hit that crossbar.
Iconic moment in our history, and unfortunately it went the wrong way.
The ball going up the other end and them scoring and winning the league in 30 seconds. Roy the Rovers, you wouldn't believe it.
Don't believe what I've just witnessed yet. Unbelievable.
It's about time we had a change of luck.
Generally buy the replica shirt every season, and then all of a sudden you wake up and there's 100 football shirts hanging in the wardrobe. Comes a bit of an obsession.
We've had to do hotels and stuff because the trains just don't come back at that time of night. Well, the last 10 years it's just grown. It's just gone in the right direction constantly, just enjoying the ride.
My boy Harry's been telling me all week, Daddy, don't worry. If Fulham do one thing, they crumble.
I have some unfortunate relatives who've actually supported Fulham for one reason or another. I don't understand that. I'm deciding whether to delete their numbers on my phone now or whether I'll keep them and beat them and give them a call.
And to get into Prem would just mean everything.
It would also be a strange timing to move to a brand new stadium just at the moment we achieve that success.
You need a new stadium, up-to-date stadium, but it's going to be sad to see Griffin Park go.
It's got very fond memories. My wife and I used to sit just literally the 2 seats at the front there. A nice, very, very, very true story about after my wife died. Mark Burridge, who does the commentary on the matches on iFollow. He said he'll come up at half-time one match and, give a half-time match summary and give applaud it to your late wife, which was very nice. And I always remember saying to him, how did you know me? He said, oh, well, everyone in Brentford knows somebody else.
Griffin Park can rest easy. It's seen one of its greatest nights on its final night.
Cried my eyes out watching that match, just knowing that that was the final game. The doors are shut. No more Griffin Park.
You make so many friends and you stand next to each other and heckle the players, but nowadays we don't have to because they're all good. I've been getting used to the idea of moving. I'm sort of ready now.
You go back a few years and look at what Blackburn Rovers did. You go back 3 or 4 seasons, you see what Leicester City did. Could Brentford do the same? With this man in charge, just who knows?
It'll take till they actually announce the new season's draw, and it's Brentford versus Liverpool. It's probably the best way you could ever look at a home game in a new stadium. And the one thing I would hope is that as a club we just retain what we are as a family.
This grand old place has done Brentford proud. It's the ending that they dreamt about.